HERETIC ASTARTES. "10,000 years ago, the Imperium was torn apart by the most brutal and far-reaching civil war in human history. Led by the traitorous War Master Horus, finally half of the Emperor's glorious Space Marine legions succumbed to the lure of chaos. They turned upon the Imperium that had created them, and almost brought mankind to its knees before they were finally defeated at the Siege of Terra. The surviving Heretic Astartes fled across the galaxy, pursued by vengeful loyalists, and plunged into the realm of insanity, known as the Eye of Terror. There they slid ever deeper into damnation, giving themselves wholly to the gods of chaos, even as they plotted their eventual revenge. Over the millennia that followed, some traitor warbands met their end through battle, insanity, or rampant mutation that exposure to the chaos brings. Many more prospered, empowered by the hard-won blessings of the Chaos Gods. With every century that passed, the might that reached the Heretic Astartes grew. Previously loyal Space Marine chapters were found wanting, turning their faces from the Emperor and becoming renegades. Deranged cults of demon worshippers flourished in the shadows. Billions of Imperial citizens trading away their souls for a fleeting glimpse of the power of the Dark Gods. The demon Primarchs led their traitor legions to the dark new conquests, sending their followers to raid the war-torn worlds of the Imperium, even as they drew up their plans for eventual conquest and revenge. Traitor war leaders such as Abaddon the Despoiler, Urian Blackheart, and Cranon the Relentless forge mighty warbands with which to prey upon the hated Imperium. With every passing year, the Imperium's light faded a little more, while the baleful star of chaos rose slowly to the ascendant. Dark omens abounded, and seers ran mad with terror. Then came the blackness and the time of the Great Rift. With empiric storm fronts raging throughout the Imperium, the Heretic Astartes were no longer confined to their hidden strongholds and warp-tainted backwaters. They could strike with impunity, bursting from the malefic warp storms to raid at will. Accompanied by the horrific demon legions of the Dark Gods, the Heretic Astartes and their cultist followers struck from the Imperium at every front and brought them with only horror and death. Broadly speaking, the Heretic Astartes fall into two distinct groups. The first of these, the most ancient and malevolent of the traitor legions. These are the first heretics, the original turncoats, who followed their fallen Primarchs into damnation at the behest of War Master Horus. Though they have recruited new warriors in the 10,000 years since their fall, still these ancient warriors count many amongst their ranks who fought at the Siege of Terra itself. with their lives unnaturally extended and their bodies and souls twisted beyond recognition. These timeless warriors are fueled by the same hatred that saw them turn their guns upon their brothers all those millennia ago. Many possess strange and terrible gifts bequeathed by their demonic patrons, their appearance and way of war so corrupted as to be all but recognizable from what they once were. The war bands of the traitor legions tend towards elite specialists who excel in the peculiar ways of war favored by their patron gods. If they include lesser warriors amongst their ranks, they are typically mortal worshippers that have been twisted into the hideous parodies of life by the power of chaos. Then there are the renegades, fallen more recently from grace. These warriors bear closer resemblance to the loyalist Adeptus Astartes. Many bear arms and armor of current Imperial design, fighting with those weapons that they took into damnation with them, while others fight in a scavenged panoply of war gear, looted from corpses of those loyalists they have slain. Most renegades belong to chapters founded long after the end of the Horus Heresy. In some cases, these chapters have fallen wholesale, while others have fragmented, leaving those who remain loyal to shoulder the burden of shame for their brothers who were found wanting, dynamic, cruel, and well-equipped, often fighting alongside cultists who worship them as gods and demons they have conjured from the warp. The renegades are a scourge upon the Imperium and all others who stand in their path. The Emperor is naught but a corpse, rotting upon a failing throne. He offers nothing. Open your eyes. Behold the galaxy's true gods, and see the gifts that they can give you.